You know one of my favorite parts of your show, CJ? Sure, CJ? CJ's first. You know one of my favorite parts of your show, CJ? Dude,
What?
You say it. You try it.
One of the favorite parts of your show.
See?
Maybe I did that on purpose.
But you didn't.
Maybe I did. What's your favorite part of my show?
I am also a big fan of bar food. I love tapas, which is the actual phrase for it, but let's call it bar food.
Okay.
Little tiny nibs that you can enjoy. They're bite-sized, they're really fun. In this video, I want to take it to the next level though. I'm not trying to be rude.
No, just say what you're gonna say.
I'm gonna do tiny little Italian tostadas on these crispy little Parmesan cheese chips. It's gonna be delicious, simple, really elegant, and it's sure to impress your friends. You ready, buddy?
Well, if it can impress my friends, I am ready.
Seeing as how I'm your only friend.
Right, it's not gonna impress you.
You're my only friend.
You're my only
Abba
friend.
Abba Zabba, you my only friend.
This one really is simple. We're essentially doing kind of like a, I don't want to describe it. It's kind of like a bruschetta. It is. It's a bruschetta, but we're doing it on a cheese chip. So we're going to jump right in. Today I've got some tomatoes. You saw in CJ's last video his amazing tomato cutting technique.
Oop, let's see if it works.
Don't.
Oh yeah.
Now here's something I like to do, a little different than others. I like my tomatoes to be extremely small, just bigger than a mince. Can you see, CJ, how thin we're cutting these?
I can.
Real thin. So now once I have them like this, I'm going to take just a few, maybe 3 of the stack, turn it on its side, then we're going to slice it in the middle, then we're going to give that a turn, and now we're going to dice it. This is going to give us a really fantastic, tiny little piece of tomato and give us the texture that we want. We're going to repeat that for our entire tomato. Let's do like, let's do 3 or 4 tomatoes. Does that sound good?
Yeah,
Does that sound
sounds
good?
great.
Does that sound good?
That sounds good.
Essentially, you basically want really nice bite-sized pieces, right, CJ?
Yes, sir.
Am I right or am I right?
You are right.
I just said it again.
Am I right or am I right or am I right? Right.
Yeah, we gotta
And I
stop
can't-
saying it.
Do we?
Nope.
Do we?
No.
I'm gonna put all these tomatoes into my little mixing bowl here. We're gonna get to our other ingredients. Now the fun thing about this, you could do this on a traditional bruschetta, would be like on a crostini or a bit of toasted bread, but we are gonna get to something way more fun.
Didn't you do this with a different recipe? Like you use the same kind of technique, right?
Why you gotta bring it up, guy? You mean the video that nobody watched?
I don't even know what to talk about.
Anytime everyone, let me know in the comments. Do you guys want to see more seafood recipes? I swear, anytime I do a dish with fish, a fish dish,
A fish dish?
nobody wants to see it. If I do steak, everybody wants to see it.
Well, Lottie frickin' God!
I get it, you guys like steak. Just leave me a note in the comments. Tell me I want to see more fish videos and I will make them just for you. We're gonna get to, I've got grana padano and I've got Parmesan. The main difference in these, Parmesan is aged just a bit longer. They're essentially the same thing, but I grabbed them both because I love the way that looks. It is just so stunning to me.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it. I'm gonna take my grater. This is a fairly fine grater. We're gonna grate this down. Can you see that, Ethan, if I move a little? Yeah. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
We're gonna grate this down to nice, beautiful, little delicate shaves. You definitely want to grate this fresh, just because it gives you a better end result.
Yeah, Betty's pretty adamant about that. That
So
fresh
that
grated
was,
cheese.
oh yeah, well, because she knows. Of all people,
Does she?
Betty would know. Cheers,
She
Betty.
does know.
So now I'm gonna go with the Parmesan. I'm gonna do this on the side separate. So I have grana padano on one side.
I feel like you're making that word up. Like,
You always say this when I say words you don't know, which is every day.
I never learned to read!
All right, we got 2 piles. 2 piles of gorgeous, stunning cheese. Now, I did them separate, but I don't need to. I want to mix
why
them
would
up.
you do that? Why would you do that?
Just messing with your mojo. Messing
Yeah.
with the moj.
And the light.
All right, so check it out. I've got my griddle over here. I'm set to low heat. Now I have my 2 burners on, my side burners off. I don't want a ton of heat because we want to bring this cheese up kind of slowly. Here, check this out. I'm gonna pick up, I don't know, let's say probably about 2 tablespoons worth.
Okay.
Maybe a tablespoon and a half worth. Now we're gonna come over here and we're gonna make basically like little piles. Now this isn't gonna expand much, but we do want it to be big enough for like a large chip. Can you see all those bubbles, Ethan? It's starting to caramelize. We're starting to get that beautiful little crust. It's we're gonna stay here, keep an eye out, and wait till it gets nice and golden brown.
So this one is,
Oh yeah.
that is bubbly.
Oh yeah, we're gonna need just a minute.
We
I'd
are
like to raise a
waiting.
toast to Ethan, our second cameraman with glorious locks.
Nobody likes your hair, Ethan.
Yeah, no one likes your hair. Hey, we're looking good over here, CJ. Can you
I
see
hate
us?
your hair.
We're not quite there, but you can see it's starting to get a little golden.
We're doing
I'm gonna
good.
turn the heat. Can you see the CJ? I'm gonna turn the heat up just a bit because I don't want it to go so long, but I do want it to brown up a touch more. We're getting close, Ethan. Can you see those bubbles? You can see it starting to get gold. We want a bit more of a brown color. We want a crispy, beautiful chip. I'm actually feeling pretty good about this guy. Yeah, can you see how it's all holding together?
It's basically
Give it
a
a flip.
skirt chip.
Look at that beauty. Stunning. Let's go this one too. I'm gonna be gentle so we keep our shape. And then give it a flip. Whoa! We're back. Hang on.
Oh.
Wait for it. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like CJ Frazier over here. What?
How dare he?
Real gentle on that side. There we go.
Yeah, that's fun.
Give her a flip. There
Set
we
her
go.
down.
Let those go a bit longer. A little bit darker in color, and we will move on
All right.
to the next step, CJ Frazier. Is it time for another bell ring?
Yes, it is. Ring that bell.
Yes, it is. Be back in chip time.
Okay, chip time.
2 minutes. While those are finishing up, let's talk about our red onion and the rest of our beautiful little mix. Here's something. So I did it with the tomato, CJ. We went really, really tiny. So I'm going to show you a different technique to cut a red onion that I would probably venture to say most people would consider incorrect. But if you're working in a restaurant and you want to do it the way Gordon Ramsay says do it, then hey, Gordon Ramsay, good on ya.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't need an entire half of this red onion. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take 4 nice thin slices. You see how thin those are, buddy?
I do.
We're just bigger than a mince. Maybe one more. That looks good. So now I have the rest of this to do something different. So typically you would see chefs do that trick where they go down the line to dice or to mince. I don't want to do that because I want to save this for something I'm going to do later. So I'm going to do it this way. So I have little slices, stack them up, and then go the opposite direction to create my fine little dice. Slightly bigger than a mince. Beautiful, just like that. Now we're going to toss this into our tomatoes. Then we're going to get to our basil. Oh, I smell my cheese. I'm going to check this one closest to you, buddy. Oh, yeah. Starting to get that beautiful color. I'm going to flip one more time.
Oh, careful.
Come on now.
Oh, careful.
There we are. Do you see that color?
Yep.
That is stunning. I'm going to go with the rest of them. Now feel free to flip these multiple times. You can be like CJ, be a multi-flipper.
I'm a multi-flipper.
A multi-flipper kind of guy. Yeah, pull those back over here and looking good. Let's get to basil. Basil time.
Basil.
So I've got some fresh basil exposition.
But what does it all mean, Basil?
Whoop-de-doo! What does it all mean, Basil?
Hey, this is not a chiffonade.
No, I'm not going to do a chiffonade. I'm actually going to do a fairly fine little chop. We want really tiny pieces here, just because of our plate presentation. So I'm stacking, pulling back to the middle, getting everything in a pile, and going to town. This really helps to have a very sharp knife so that you're not pressing it. I don't know if you noticed, can you tell? My cutting board is not green right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
If your cutting board is really, really green, it's because your knife wasn't very sharp and you were pressing out all of the oils and juices in your herbs. So your board should look like that if your knife is properly sharp, which mine is.
Right.
I saw someone on a video recently say, hey man, sharpen your knife.
Yeah.
Dude, people in the comments, bro.
Bro, they love
People in the comments. We
trash
love you
talk.
guys. In the comments, I'm going to add this basil to my bowl. People in the comments, man, they get like a certain kind of courage.
I think we should check on our cheese.
Oh, yeah. Oh, cheese.
Oh,
Don't
please tell
lose
me
me.
one's burnt.
Don't lose
Oh
me.
yeah, you're goner.
Oh, we're not a goner. We are gorgeous town. Look at that.
I shouldn't have said anything.
You shunt.
I was watching your back and you just jacked
These
it
need a little
up.
bit more. This one is perfect. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Look at that. We've got texture. We've got crusty, crispy, crusty?
Crusty crispy.
Crusty, crispy, salty goodness. Let's bring it over here. We're gonna let these cool off just a bit. We'll let this, whoo, little warm guy.
Well, toasty.
Oh yeah.
I kind of find some joy whenever you screw things up.
You're such a good friend. Let's see how crispy, oh yeah, absolutely stunning. All right, we're gonna let these cool off just a bit. We need to get to our garlic. Today I'm using some fresh garlic cloves and I'm Probably don't need a ton. Maybe 2, 3 cloves. Now let's do 2 cloves, and we're gonna mince them up really, really tiny, as small as you can. Then we're gonna add those to our tomatoes, red onion, and our basil. All right, to this we're gonna add, did you use all my olive oil?
Hey dude,
Use all my olive oil?
I told you in the last one.
We're gonna add some olive oil. I think we have enough. Maybe, we do. We don't need a
that sounds so awful on camera.
some salt, fairly generous bit of salt here. That's good. Then some big black pepper, and we're gonna give this a stir. Oh, that's beautiful. Very simple, very, very elegant. I dig it, I like it. You know what I'm gonna do actually? I'm gonna take a little bit of this leftover, CJ. You see all this leftover cheese I have? I'm gonna mix some of this unmelted right in here, maybe a touch more, just to give us some texture. Yeah, look at that.
Okay.
Now we're talking. All right, now it's time to plate. We are donezo. So hey, check this out. Do you see this plate I got here, buddy? Because it's a stunning, beautiful plate. This is one of those things where presentation just makes life so much more fun. Look at that contrast. Let's throw a couple of our chips right on here. We can fit 4, don't you think?
Shirley.
Shirley.
What are you calling Shirley?
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Yeah, beautiful. So we're gonna take our beautiful Parmesan chip, and I don't know if, can I show you one real quick? Just so everyone at home can see. Check this out, you ready?
Ready.
Do you see? It's a
Ooh. Crispity.
chip.
Crunchity.
A delicious chip. All right, now we're gonna go some of our beautiful mix here, right over the top. I'm gonna start here, buddy. Right over the top. See how everything's tiny and it sits so nicely? It's not toppling over too much. This is just mostly a presentation thing. Beauty. In there. Maybe touch more on that one. He's a pretty big guy.
He's a big fella.
Big fella.
Hey man, come on, look at the size of this fella.
Now, if you made this tomato mixture the night before, it would be a lot better. So I would consider making this minimum hour before your guests arrive or before you want to serve. Look at that, this is stunning. But we're not done. I'm gonna use Bertolli's actually makes a really decent balsamic glaze. If you wanted to make this yourself, you can reduce balsamic vinegar down to sec. I'm gonna start on this one right back here, buddy. But buying it is just as fun. You can give it a little action, little chefy-isms. There we go, looking great. And you know what you can do, if you got a bit of extra basil, you can throw a little basil in there just to show everybody kind of what we're working on. Just a little bit of plate presentation, just like that. And that, if you show up to a party and you're rolling deep with that, come on, people are gonna be your best friends. Here, I'm not gonna eat this one because it's so beautiful, but I will take this broken one right here, buddy.
Oh, good idea.
We'll make a new one. I'm gonna take some of that beauty right on top. We're gonna hit it with some of that
Balsamic
glaze. Boom. Look at that, man. Look at that. Here we go, ready for the real deal? Oh, I broke a little edge of my chip off.
Oh,
I may have messed myself. That is so good. We got all kinds of different flavors going on.
is it a winner? Should you ring the? Yes, you should. Oh.
Can you deal with that?
One of those. There you go, my friends. That's just stunning. It's stunning. That delicate, crispy texture on that cheese chip, that beautiful, wonderful flavor, the fresh garlic, the fresh basil, the fresh tomatoes, the touch of sweetness at the end with the balsamic vinegar. It's a home run. That one is a really, really fun one. So let's call it an Italian tiny tostada.
Let's take the tiny out of it.
Okay.
Not like anybody's gonna watch this anyway, so never mind.
On that note.
On that note.
Hey guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Be sure to go to Teespring, check out some of our beautiful t-shirts. Make sure you check out Betty's show, Todd's show, CJ's show is a ton of fun. This is Cook, Eat, Repeat, helping you become a better cook, one recipe at a time. I'm your host, Chef Nathan Lippy, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Yeah, ring it again.
One more ding? More?
One more.
Get it.
One more dang.
See you guys.